Hi, Gail.
Well, hello, Kat.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So we've had a couple of people come in who had tragically groggy mornings.
Or somebody in their family did.
Exactly. In which they mistakenly poured water into the bean hopper instead
Down in
of
the grinder.
back here.
Yeah.
Into the water tank.
Yeah, there's a few configurations, like even the Magic Deluxe and this that and the other, where the water tank's next door to it, and
yeah,
like the lids look alike.
It's supposed to trick you, basically.
Yeah.
So people will bring it in, and we've had some people who've tried to repair it, and so we kind of wanted to show people what happens when you do that, so that they
what
know,
do you do if you do it?
so that they know that they probably shouldn't run the machine.
You're right. Well, the first thing they should do is run screaming through the house with your hands in the air. Oh!
Yeah.
That's the first thing. You should not run the machine.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's this you've got going on here, though?
This is the burrs out of a machine that this is exactly what happened to it. So we can show you what happens.
Okay.
You need to take it to a service center as soon as possible.
Okay.
Don't run it. Don't use the machine. Don't do anything. Because what happens is, this is one that that's what happened.
All right. And that's the burrs in the grinder.
That's the burrs in the grinder. Right. They're up in here. But this is what attaches to the top of the motor.
Okay.
And this is actually the bottom of the bottom burr.
And they're sort of seized together with a ground cement there.
The bottom one is seized with the top one. You can't see it because we're not going to take it apart. But this is all caked up coffee grounds from in the grinder, and the water has gone down there, turned it into cement.
Yes.
And so if you do run the machine, and it's sat for a while and turned into cement, you'll shear off the shaft that goes from the grinder motor to the burrs.
And so that's what happened here, is that it snapped off.
Snapped off, right. Totally, yeah.
Okay.
So that's what's going to happen. So the best thing you can do is don't use it. Get it to a technician as soon as possible, because the longer that moisture sits in there too, it starts to rust everything.
Yeah. So what you want is if you haven't used it, it hasn't been sitting too long, you can bring it in and a tech will be able to clean out the grinder, and then you should be pretty good to go,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, we can easily fix it. If we have to start replacing the grinder motor, up goes the whole cost of the repair tremendously. It's not a pretty sight.
No.
You thought that what you looked like running through the house screaming like a little girl. That was bad. Wait till you see the bill.
Exactly. Okay, so if you or one of your family members or a friend, a guest, accidentally...
We've had friends at people's houses that happened, and
yeah, that's not very nice. Yeah, and so we've had some other people who did let it sit too long, and then they found that they weren't even able to start adjusting, like things started to rust and seize up and stuff. So
all these adjustments down inside got all rusted up, and it's not good.
Okay, so basically take it somewhere quick.
Stat.
Emergency.
And they'll put the paddles on it.
Exactly. Clear. All right. Thank you, Gail.
You're welcome. Later.